Today on the Hopefulist, you must believe. Get ready for the kid invasion and why I'm jealous of a cat.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, October 31st, 2019, day 49 of I've Gotta Get on Ellen, and happy Halloween. Scary. Oh my goodness. Do you love Halloween or do you hate Halloween? I love Halloween. I don't like being scared, but I don't really particularly feel like this is a scary day. It's mostly a cute day with little kids and adorable costumes asking for free candy. So we are giving out the Take 5, like I have mentioned. And then I was looking through my memories this morning on Facebook. And last year we had a choice of Kit Kats or peanut butter cups. And apparently I had said most of the kids took the Kit Kats, because a lot of them said they had peanut allergies. So I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I'm not going to have anything now for the kids with the peanut allergies. And then I realized, and I don't know if this is going to be a hit or not, but I'm going to go through with it. I'm going to offer any of the kids who do not want peanut butter, who are allergic to peanut butter and will not be able to indulge in the Take 5, a cheese stick. Is that right? Cheese stick. I always call them mozzarella sticks, and I know they're not. Okay, string cheese. Ugh, I don't know why I always have such a hard time coming up with that. Now, I had bought some string cheese for this appetizer throwdown that we had done for my game night club, and I ended up buying Spider-Man themed string cheese because ironically, it was the cheapest of the bunch because, string cheese is kind of pricey. And then I used like 2 of them. So I have all this extra string cheese. So I figure, and I also saw in my memories that somebody just like kind of decorated string cheese as a ghost and handed them out. So I'll give them an option. That sounds like a good little in between, right? That sounds like a good compromise. If you don't indulge in peanut butter type snacks, then have some string cheese. It's a way to get rid of the string cheese without wasting my money. Because, it's funny. I used to put string cheese in my salad, but I kind of stopped doing that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know how many kids choose the string cheese over the Take 5 bar. Because like I said, there is a little peanut butter in it. So if they have an allergy, they're not going to want that. So maybe they'll want the string cheese or maybe they won't want anything at all. So those are your choices. Actually, you're lucky you're getting a choice. So just be grateful. You punk kids. I'm kidding. Since it is Halloween, please feel free to check out the group page for some amazing pet costumes. Now, the one on the cover of the link is a dog dressed up as a Wawa hoagie. It even has like the actual little piece of paper taped to it with which number it is and what the hoagie is. Joe even said he tried to zoom in a little bit to see what type of hoagie it was. It's really an adorable costume. I wish I knew somebody at Wawa that could get me some wrapping. Of course, it always looks better in the pictures and easier in the pictures than it actually is in real life. I don't think Tucker would be that jazzed about me wrapping her in hoagie paper. But you never know. I think that I might put her Eagles jersey on. I think maybe I just won't do anything because I usually kind of lock her in the house or else she'll run out and, try to attack the kids with her tongue, licking them. So, this is one of those days where it's a little hard to corral the dog when I'm trying to give out candy. As Joe had asked me the other day, he's like, what do you do with the dog? I'm like, I just make her go inside and close the door. And then I go out to the porch and hand out the candy. So it'll be a fun day. I am very excited about it. Now, we're going to be talking about the potential of postponing Halloween a little later on. That was the topic that I posted yesterday because a lot of the neighborhoods around here are discussing that because it's supposed to be a rainy, dreary day once again. So I'm not sure. I don't have kids, so I don't follow it that closely. It's not that big of a deal to me. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Big congratulations going to the Washington Nationals on their first ever World Series win. Goes down to Game 7. They were losing most of the game and then came back and won it in the end. Apparently, each game that was won in this World Series was at the visiting team stadium. So not one hometown crowd got to see their team win any of the games. Kind of funny and odd and ironic, isn't it? Everybody's talking about poor Bryce Harper of the Philadelphia Phillies. He just came to the Phillies this year for the first year, leaving the Washington Nationals. And he's probably like, what the hell, man? So poor Bryce, he is, sure devastated with his, $333 million contract. So, he'll get over it. And now we've got Joe Girardi as the manager of the Phillies. So hopefully, between the two of them, they can whip this team into shape and bring another World Series win to Philadelphia. Wouldn't that be lovely? I wanted to tell you about Cinderblock, the fat cat. Have you heard about Cinderblock? Apparently, it is a big, gray, fat cat. And I believe it is a she. And she's 21 pounds. And they're on a mission to have this cat get down to 12 pounds, which I personally think will be impossible. And I think that because I had, ironically, a super fat gray cat looking very much like Cinderblock. Now, my cat didn't appear to be as fat as this cat does. Maybe I just had love mom blinders on. I know my cat was fat because he was, like I said, 24 pounds. So that's 3 pounds heavier than Cinderblock. And, you know, he wasn't famous. He didn't get all of this attention and what have you. And I'll tell you, the reason I don't think that this cat will get down to 12 pounds is because I think it is virtually impossible for cats to lose weight. They do have Cinderblock on an exercise regimen. In fact, that's the video that's going viral right now. Is they have it on the cat on an underwater treadmill, and to try and like regular people, make it easier on her joints to do the walking. Now, this cat is not having it. She does not like it. She's being very vocal. She does not want to do this exercise. I'm going to guess it has more to do with the water, because cats hate water. I mean, cats hate water. But here's the reason that I'm jealous of Cinderblock. Cinderblock has 3,300 followers on Instagram and 8,600 subscribers on YouTube. Again, what the hell? I am like killing myself trying to come up with interesting and wonderful content and beautiful pictures, and I'm taking all this time to design all these things, and I've got like 215 followers. Come on, Cinderblock, what is your secret? Ugh, it's annoying. It's annoying. What I'm going to tell you, it's just annoying. So there's nothing worse than being jealous of a big, huge, overweight cat. But it is what it is. Someday I will surpass Cinderblock when Cinderblock gets down to 18 pounds and then stops there. That's going to be my prediction. Cinderblock will not get below 18 pounds. So jumping right to my topic, I'm going to talk about, should Halloween be postponed due to the weather? Now, it was an overwhelming majority of, oh, hell no, on my little informal survey. We had one person who said yes, and all of the rest said, no. So let me find Marcy, who wrote, yes, it should be postponed because kids wait all year for that one night, and it shouldn't be ruined for them because of something we can't control. Now, I think that most people are coming from a place of when we were kids, we went when it rained. Here's where I see the argument. The costumes that kids wear now, little kids, because again, when you're getting to be above like 11 or 12, you're just putting on a karate outfit or dressing up as a football player, and that's not that big of a deal. You can go out in that in the rain. But these, Lion King costumes and Big Bird costumes and these elaborate pumpkin costumes and watermelon, and I'm sure they're very expensive. And I'm sure that the parents don't want to get them destroyed in the rain. But here's the other thing. Are these little tiny kids really going out trick-or-treating? I mean, are you just pushing them around in their stroller, or are they actually going house to house, ringing doorbells and saying trick-or-treat? That's another complaint I see now is the kids don't even say trick-or-treat anymore, which I've seen. They do just kind of come up and, wait. Some of them do say trick-or-treat. I'm very interested to see how things will go today. I don't think it's supposed to be pouring rain until later tonight. So hopefully I will get some kids. So when I asked you what you thought, aside from Marcy, Joe said, you can't stop Halloween. Rose says, no. Diane says, oh, I'm melting. No, don't postpone it. Anne says, our town is not postponing, so there will be a lot of cold, wet kids. The only time they postponed was 7 years ago when we got over a foot of wet, heavy snow that had most of town without power for several days. That is a little bit of a different situation. Jane says, no, not ever. Sarah says, just stop with this madness. Lauren says, is Christmas postponed because of snow? No, Santa still comes. I remember going out in the rain as kids to trick-or-treat. Katie posted a meme that says, for all those worried about the weather forecast, Halloween has a rescheduled date of October 31st, 2020. I hope this answers all your concerns. So I guess we know how she feels about it. Eleanor says no, but I wouldn't mind it being changed to the last weekend in October. Denise says no. Linda says it's going to drizzle. Please. Nancy says, oh no, candy means more when you have to stomp through the wind and rain to get it. Vicky says no. The kids don't care if it's raining or snowing out. Parents need to get over themselves and spend the time with their kids. And that's probably a good point. The kids don't want to wait another 2 or 3 days. They don't. They want their candy, and they want it now. Amy says no. Melissa says nope. When I grew up, it was on Halloween no matter what. They never even thought about postponing it. Bring an umbrella or get a poncho. Michelle just did the big old eye roll emoji. Kathy says, my daughter's community in Baltimore is postponing until Friday. Their weather is supposed to be even more nastier than ours. Marianne says, nope. And Denise says, oh, hell no. I don't think it should be postponed either. And here's the other issue, is when it is postponed, especially for people like me who do not have children, I don't pay attention to the postponement. I just know that I'm not giving out candy tonight. I more than likely will not give out candy on the new date, on the date that it has been rescheduled for, because I probably won't know what date it is, first of all. Because, again, I don't have kids, so I'm not searching it out. And it doesn't mean that much to me. If it's not Halloween, I'm not giving out candy. So I think that your kids miss out a lot because I don't think as many people will be giving out candy. I don't even think that we'll be home. We're not going to be home on Friday or Saturday. At some point on Saturday, we'll be home. But, if they postpone it to Friday or, but then it's going to be really windy on Friday. Do you want to go out in the really windy conditions too? I don't know. I just think you keep it on Halloween. The kids don't really care. If you're that worried about it, put a poncho over their costumes. We were talking about this at our book club meeting last night. We used to almost every year had to wear like our big, huge, heavy coat over top of our costume. And it bummed us out every year. I remember every year I'm like, I can't. I'm like, at least don't make me zip it up. Nope, you guys zip it up. It's cold out there. Guys, zip it up. But you can't see my costume. It doesn't matter. Zip it up. Zip it up. We hid our costumes all the time because it was cold. It is unseasonably warm lately here at the Jersey Shore for some reason. I think we're going to have a high in the 70s today, which is really weird.